people come into Job Point through vocational rehabilitation services. They get assigned an advisor. We get to know the individual, figure out what their career goals are, what their short-term and long-term goals are, help them complete their applications, resumes. Our department has people in it that will reach out to the companies and follow up on the application. Once people get the job, we're available, phone call away. If they're having problems, we can come up with strategies or ideas on how to resolve things. For some individuals, they need more help once they get a job, and so we offer job coaching, where a staff person is with them on the job, hip to hip, for the beginning. We're a real good support to the business because we can take that extra time helping the candidate learn the job, and we're a great support to the candidate who got the job because we're there, we already know one another, and we can help them learn that job and remind them of some key points that will help them keep the job. In general, for this part of Job Point Rehabilitation Services, the referrals come from vocational rehabilitation, and then they come into one of two different services. Employment services is people need just a little bit of help. They need that application, resume, the job leads, some of the follow-up stuff, but once they get the job, they're not going to need a tremendous amount of support. The other side is supported employment, which oftentimes what we'll do is an assessment. That assessment allows us to get to know them, find out what jobs they've done in the past. Sometimes it's a perfect match, and that's what we hope for, is that when people go to 3 or 4 different businesses doing 3 or 4 different types of jobs, out of that we can find at least 1 or 2 job goals that we can all agree this is a good fit for where you're at now. We move usually on to supported employment, which is again helping people do applications, mock interviews, resumes, filling out applications, getting the actual job.
Before I had my stroke, I was a massage therapist. I was working in 3 jobs doing massage work, and then I housed and animal sat for people that went on vacation. Plus I took care of my own house and my own animals and my son. And 10 years ago I had a stroke, and when I got out of the hospital I could hardly walk or anything. I sat around for 6 months, and to go from being so active to being able not to hardly get to the bathroom by myself, really, it sucked. But I made it through it, and I kept working. You know, I just finally got tired of sitting at home all the time and thought I could go back to work, so I came here.
I really enjoyed working with Norma. She actually wants to change her life and make her life better, become an asset to the community again. She was always on time for her appointments, did everything we asked her to do, and suffered a lot of disappointments. We knocked on a lot of doors. We finally found one that did open, and I think she's been successful ever since.
I got the job at Century 21 working on the weekends, answering their phones, cleaning. It's been good. I like it. I learned that looking for a job is a real pain in the butt nowadays. I learned that persistence pays off. Don't let the way things are nowadays get you so aggravated that you want to give up, because there's good people out here that are willing to help you to get a job if that's what you really want. Just don't give up.
We try to be there as short as needed. Oftentimes a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, and then they don't need us anymore. And that's our goal, is for them to say, thanks so much for the help, but I've got it from here. And then we just fade out. We're just a phone call away if they need any assistance.